All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pod Gods. My name is Jake Luttrell. I'm I was going to say mortgage broker, but media and marketing manager for Edge Home Finance.
Slash mortgage broker. You can do a loan.
I'll do it all. Yeah.
Brady Hall and eXp Realty, Tyler Miller team. Slinging houses, I guess.
Slinging houses. We got a very special guest here, Samantha Pfeiffer, who is the owner of Selfie Co.
Congrats. Welcome on.
This is awesome. I'll post like a video showing what this is like.
No.
Okay.
Sweet. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Look,
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many cool little sections and
What do you
parts
call them? Rooms? Units?
We call them selfie sets.
Selfie sets.
Selfie sets.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I like that. When did this open?
We opened officially end of February, early March
Of
this year. Yeah, we're brand new.
Look at that.
Where did the inspiration come from?
You know, during COVID, we all kind of were sitting around, and we actually took a road trip out to Florida to kind of get away from the chaos here. So I was, put the princess in the passenger seat and flipping through my phone, and I saw these like gorgeous women like standing behind these really fun and cool like sets like this, like backgrounds. I'm like, what is this? So we did more research, and they are kind of like around and about, and I'm like, we could do this. And we sat on it for a while, and it just so happened that our friends were building this building, and they got a contract with Jersey Mike's, and they were like, well, what am I going to do with this extra square footage? I'm like, we'll take it. Yeah. We'll do it. So here we are.
Was it kind of like an impulse buy, or you said you'd been thinking about it for a while?
We had thought about it, but to actually take the step and open up a spot it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to take on.
So are you the only employee? Are you the one doing everything? I love that.
Wow.
That's
I
awesome.
do it all. Yeah, we design the sets. I do all the social media. I'm here open to close, and yeah.
Is this your first business that you've started?
It is.
Wow.
How has that been?
It's scary.
Yeah.
It is.
It's scary. It's scary when you're signing the loan documents and your lease, and you're doing something that you hope the community will love, and putting your heart and soul and blood, sweat, and tears into it. And yeah, it's hard.
I think it's all about marketing, though. I think if people saw, like, hopefully this gives people some, some glimpse into what it's like at Selfie Co. But I feel like if you market this well, this could be like
huge.
Popping
all
the time, every day.
Yeah.
Instagram, everything. People.
Instagram models.
Yeah.
I feel like birthday parties got to be
that's huge here. Yeah, we've done a lot of birthday parties, a lot of private. We had mom prom in here. That was super fun.
What is mom prom?
So a bunch of moms rented a huge limo bus and came in here all dressed to the nines and took pictures before they went out in town. Yeah, it was pretty
that's
fun.
cool.
It was super fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like we should do a
dad
prom, but I'm not a dad. So.
Not that you know of.
No, I'm not. I don't think.
Let's go way back. Like, what was
childhood?
Childhood
Where were you
like?
born?
Siblings. What did your parents do?
I grew up in Brainerd, Minnesota, so up north. So when everybody talks about going up north, I actually grew up north. So that's where I'm from. I went to Brainerd High School, graduated. I'm not going to say when I graduated, but I'm super old. Yeah.
2005.
Yeah. Went to NDSU, met my husband there, and we lived in Apple Valley for a bit. And I worked for actually Care 11. So
What? Doing what?
I was a sales assistant there for a couple years.
Okay.
And then I actually worked for Bloomington Convention Visitors Bureau doing their marketing. And then he got a job offer, and we moved out to Michigan. So I was 6 months pregnant with my son, and we ended out in Timbuktu in Michigan.
We're just
Pontiac?
in Michigan.
We lived in Macomb Township. So it's
close
kind
to
of like
Pontiac.
We just got back from Pontiac or in
close
Detroit.
to Pontiac.
Yeah.
Well, we lived kind of like, I say like 45 minutes like west of Detroit. West, I don't know, somewhere near Detroit. But
Is Pontiac west of Detroit?
Pontiac's like north.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pontiac and Detroit, that's only two places.
I was in Pontiac and I was at MGM, and that's all I know.
Yeah. Okay, do you have siblings?
I'm an only child.
Me too. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel left out now. Geez.
Do people ever give you shit about being an only child?
Yeah.
Like being spoiled?
Yeah. My father-in-law calls me the Jewish princess. Because everything has to be my way. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, what did your parents do?
My mom was stay-at-home mom for a while, and then she worked at Penny's, and then my dad worked for my uncle forever detailing. So
Oh, sweet.
he worked in car lots, yeah.
And then you said your husband is a financial advisor?
No, he's a financial wholesaler.
Okay.
That's what they technical term. I don't know. My father-in-law says he sells soap because it's kind of.
He sells soap?
He sells soap. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but what he does, he takes products that you would invest and he educates the financial planner, and then when
they're ready to buy. Okay.
So like, does he work with houses at all?
No,
he doesn't.
Just investment funds,
wholesaling houses, I guess. I had an agent call me last night, asking if I knew anything about wholesaling houses, because I said I was going to United Wholesale Mortgage, and she thought I was a wholesaler. I'm like, no.
For houses?
Yeah.
I don't know how that
like
works.
Foreclosures.
Like just outright buy.
Yeah. I can't say anymore, but if you guys are looking for a foreclosure, hit me up.
Shameless plug. Okay, so
I want to know. So marketing.
Yeah.
Obviously huge into marketing. Marketing
I was,
degree.
yeah. What?
Marketing degree at NDSU.
I have a mass comm degree. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So what's been the hardest thing about owning this business, though?
I think just getting the word out, getting the word out. Because even yesterday, I was even just at the outlet, and people are like, what is this? Where is this? And they're like, oh, that's cool. So people still don't know that I'm here yet. And secondly, just what it is. Like, people are like, what do you do there? They're very confused. So the selfie set. So you come in with your camera or your phone, and you can take selfies.
Yeah.
Or family photos or whatever you want.
I feel like we have to take photos.
Oh, yeah.
After this,
The
like to
pod gods
show.
visit the selfie.
We have
Yeah.
to if we're gonna like post this episode. I feel like we have to like showcase
What
It's
it is.
our
amazing.
talents
I don't-
as models.
Like I had no clue what to expect.
Yeah.
I'm doing research on all these companies and trying to figure out what is the Selfie Co. What do you guys do? And I'm like just blown away by some of the photos that you guys have on your website.
Thank
or
you.
looking on Facebook or Instagram, trying to find like, what do I ask her? Like seeing all these photos, it's like, wow, it looks so professional. When you see these, you're like, that's got to be in LA. That's got to be out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Out in Hollywood or something.
I did not think Albertville, Minnesota when I
No.
saw it.
But
Which is good.
Which is amazing. And I
Yeah.
think that's what's such a big, like, huge plug that we can put out to people is like, you can be like a model out here.
Yeah.
And you're in Albertville, you're in Minnesota, but the high quality photos are just, it's incredible.
These are like set up viral moments that you have in each selfie set. I like the Friends couch with the Friends. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Awesome.
The ducky tub is a fan favorite.
Is that this one right here?
That's that one.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. So what went into this? Like I know you said that you had someone build all of these for you, right?
So the sets were, my contractor came in and just built, we kind of designed like how big should they be? So they're 6 by 8 feet. And then he came in and built the individual sets. And then, we just I took like a year to kind of design what was going to go into the sets. And went from there. And things are from like New York. The selfie helmets are from New York. The wallpaper is from Turkey and like all over the world.
Yeah.
So
what was your biggest fear though? Everybody wants to start their own business and be their own boss and run the show. What's been your biggest fear?
not succeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has so what's next though? In the next fight, like, do you have goals? I mean, I know you said that you want, a lot of people don't know about it, but I feel like if people knew about it, this place would thrive.
Come. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what have you set into place to?
I think, if I can see this place to thrive, I'd love to start a second one.
Really?
We've actually talked about opening up a skating rink with selfie sets inside a skating rink.
That would be really cool.
That's a good idea.
I feel
Yeah.
like skating rinks
Don't
are
steal
just
my
like-
idea. Don't. It's all
Clip
mine.
that.
I feel like skating rinks have gone just like
Something to do. Well, here's a
just
problem
gone,
that's
too, I
always
think.
been since we were little. There's nothing for teenagers to do.
That's-
They're in that weird age where they're not quite driving yet, and they can't really be. They kind of can be left alone, but they get bored. So just a place for them to come and hang out.
Yeah. What's you said you're a mom
I'm a mom.
of two?
2 kids.
2 kids.
Yeah.
How old are they?
17, senior doing post-secondary, and my freshman, will be a freshman, is doing at-home school too. So
What's that been like? Being a mom.
it's great.
I'm just curious. My son's
love
going to be
being a
2
mom.
this weekend, so I'm just curious.
I love being a mom.
Okay.
Like, it really makes me sad thinking that my kids are going to leave home.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it.
Do you think he'll cry?
Oh, I cry all the time now.
Yeah.
you will
Yeah.
cry.
I will cry.
My mom cried.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My mom
I actually
cried
tell
a
my
lot.
kids they don't have to leave.
Yeah?
Like, you don't have to leave
I
anytime
have a
soon.
selfie set you can stay in.
My mom still calls me and tells me, "Why don't you live at home? Like you should
Yeah.
be here." And I'm like, She called me on my way here.
Yeah.
We just had like a 30-minute conversation.
Yeah.
And she's like, "So are you gonna move home yet?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
Yeah, we told him, his boss and I, we had a like 3-way podcast, and we both told him like, oh, it's gonna be tough, and you're gonna get homesick, and couldn't be farther from the truth.
Like the first week, I called my boss. And I'm like, "You were so wrong."
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's
this is the
thriving.
best. Like,
Yeah, he's in like this 1-bedroom apartment. And
Yeah.
it's pretty luxury. It's pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
See, I keep telling my kids life is too expensive out there. You have to stay at home.
It's not.
It's
cheap.
Yeah.
too expensive.
I
It's
don't
not
pay a
cheap.
lot.
Convince
I
him
don't
how
pay little.
scary it is
Yeah.
out there. And
I do.
Yeah.
Try.
Okay, so
I want to know, how did you get the ideas for these sets? I mean,
yeah.
we look behind you. We got cards.
Yeah. So
roses.
this one I'm actually changing. So this, it was behind all this is a bunch of like old Life magazines. So from like 1930s, 40s, and 50s. So that was kind of a cool. Underneath the
Okay.
green. Yeah. So that'll come out again. So this will turn. I actually am going to build a little box so you look like you're a giant inside of a little box.
Oh, that's
for
cool.
it to be Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you plan on like seasonally, like for,
I do. I
for
change
Christmas
them out.
and
So
Halloween?
the first set that you walk into on that side
Barbie?
is nope, not the Barbie. The Barbie has to stay. The Barbie's a hot thing right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
staying.
yeah.
That was my set that changed out often. I'm like, that's got to stay.
Yeah.
So no, the very first set, which right now I think has a barbecue in it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that I change pretty like almost monthly. So that'll change into fall and then Halloween and yeah.
So when like I don't know why this came to mind, but have you seen Squid Games?
No,
What?
sorry.
Really?
What is
I'm busy.
wrong with
I'm a
you?
That was like
human.
a viral TV show. I don't even know.
Anyways,
Series.
we'll forgive you.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think they're coming out with season 2. Do you plan on like, movies, like for example, the Barbie one?
We
You're keeping
do.
that. So.
Yeah, so I knew I was going to do Barbie, and then actually where Barbie was, I used to have Stranger Things, and I know that's coming back out. So once
Yeah.
Barbie, the hype is over that, Stranger Things will come back.
What
Smart.
about like an Outer Banks, or do you do like Outer Banks? Do you know what Outer Banks is?
I don't even know what Outer Banks is.
Wait, I think I've heard of it.
Like Madeline Klein, isn't it? John B.
I think you're reaching right
No
now.
idea.
Wow.
Is that on Netflix?
I'm obviously not 21.
I feel like a lot of people are going to be just blown away that you guys don't know what that is.
I've heard of it. I don't know anything. Is it on Netflix?
Stranger. It's got about the same hype as Stranger Things. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I've never seen an episode of Stranger Things either. I just knew it was a big thing.
All right. Jesus
I watched the latest season.
I'm a busy human. I also
I get
run
it.
it. I
What?
also
It's like
run
you
a-
own a business or something.
I own a business and I also run a non-for-profit. So I'm just, and I'm a
let's
mom.
talk
Like
about
I'm
that.
busy. So my non-for-profit.
Yeah.
It's a night to remember prom.
Wait, say it again.
A night to remember prom.
Okay.
So we host a prom for teens and young adults with special needs.
Oh, geez.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And we do it the weekend before. I always get them confused. Labor Day, Memorial Day. What's the weekend in May?
Memorial.
Memorial. So we do it the
Labor
weekend
Days.
before. So.
How's that
Yeah.
been? When did you start that?
So I took it over 3 years ago. The first year I took it over pretty late in the season, so we did not have a prom. So this past May was our second prom.
Has that been pretty fulfilling?
It is, yeah.
How many people show up? Where is it?
So it's at Rockwoods in
Rockwoods?
Otsego?
in Otsego.
Okay.
Yeah. So they actually completely sponsor it.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So they give us use of the space and they sponsor the food. They donate all the food too.
What?
And
Right.
it's
Yeah.
a
And
great
so
food.
in this
It's a
year,
great place too.
I reached out to Anderson's prom, which is Taymark, right? So I kind of Pat. I stalked Pat on LinkedIn, and then I'm like, ooh, he has a Facebook page. Stalked him, and then
Hold on. Who's Pat? The owner?
So
of...
Pat is like the president of the company.
Shout out, Pat. We know you're watching.
yeah.
So I straight up stalked him. So then he wouldn't answer my email. So then I end up calling him. He's like, I know what you're calling about. I'm going to connect you with Kim. And they donated all the decor last year.
Wow.
Yeah. So the prom is pretty much fully donated. I mean, of course we need donations, but
Yeah. Is there a website they can?
there is a nightrememberprom.org.
A nightrememberprom.org?
Yeah.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
link
Cool.
that in the description.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just want to make sure I'm recording. It's like my nightmare. It's happened a couple times where we've
Yeah.
started and 15 minutes later.
Oh,
I'm
and then
like, oh,
inside it
shit.
doesn't record.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. So I want to talk about, because you have a podcast studio.
We do have a podcast studio. It's pretty cool.
Pretty amazing, too.
We're actually
It's a
gonna call it
great
the
studio.
So I've been trying to figure out how do I market that corner, right? And so I had the guy who helped me develop that room, and he's like, we should call it the content creator corner. Because you can do podcasts and
It's a tongue twister.
it's a tongue twister.
It should
It
be
is.
like the selfie set. The selfie set.
I feel like
Yeah.
there'd be so many people that would use that. There's
I think
so
so, too.
many people that are like, I need to start a podcast, or I want to start a podcast.
100%.
Well,
Especially
even
they'll reach out to us and be like, how did you guys start this?
Yeah.
Well, and the
It's a
equipment, as
lot.
you know, the equipment can be astronomical.
Stupid
So, and
expensive.
here you are, it's already set up for you. You record, I send you the video.
You could
and
easily.
You just
Why don't
yeah.
you do that?
I know.
I think they are you not?
I'm
No.
not. Well, okay. We are trying to start. There's like 5 of us trying to record. It's a lot of planning.
It's a tight space too for
It is.
5.
It is.
So is it you and your husband started?
Me and my
and your
husband are
kids?
going to start. Yeah.
Okay,
We call
all
it
right.
the Fight for 4.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. Is it like a wholesome family podcast?
Yeah.
What do you guys
Well,
talk about?
Not too. There'll be conversations that are not so wholesome.
Like
that are
mostly politics and the COVID vaccine,
no. Avoid.
religion.
Hard pass. Hard pass. No, it's
All that
about
fun
like
stuff.
raising kids and like them going off to college or, being a freshman in high school and how hard. Like we had some. My poor daughter went through some stuff last year. Being an 8th grade girl.
Spill the beans. We want the drama.
Oh my gosh. So
What
much
is it?
drama. Drama. She had this
high
friend of me,
school.
I'm going to call her, that would just start yelling at her, like just in the middle of class. Like just horrific things, like swearing at my daughter and just.
Why?
I don't know. I'm like, is it jealous? I don't know. I
see
think her family life is very hard,
I was
and
gonna
she
say.
sees how close knit. I mean, like we are a really close knit family, and I think she would see that from afar and just be like, "I'm just gonna vent on you because I'm
Just envy.
yeah."
Yeah, I always, growing up, it was like, F those people. They're just mean, blah, blah. But then as I got older, it's like, oh, you almost feel bad for them.
There's a reason.
It's not you. It's
No.
something's going on with them where they're projecting.
And I try to explain to my kids, I'm like, a bully is a bully, not because I don't think they mean to be mean, but they see something in you that they're either envious or they want to be like, or they're just life is falling to shit.
Yeah.
And they just need to vent. And you're the person that they're venting that out to.
Yeah. So you started Selfie Co in February?
Well, we
sounds
started
open,
building
yeah.
kind of in December. I got in my space in December. And then, we opened in February, late
then-
February, early March.
What did you do before that?
I was a stay-at-home mom for
nice.
17 years.
Did you love it? Well, you had
I loved
to,
it.
Yeah.
I love being a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best. Being
How's-
a dad is just.
Well, and you got to be there for your kids. You got to be there after school. I think every, especially working parents, holy cow, they have to do it all in.
yeah.
Be there for their kids.
Well,
Imagine,
these days everything's so expensive. Parents
insane.
oftentimes have to have like 2 jobs, and then their kids getting raised by their daycare,
Yeah.
and it's just. I don't know. I find myself even like when I get home, I'll be scrolling through my phone and I'll be like, man, I need to be present in my
Yeah.
kids' life more. It's
And
brutal.
I think that's why this is important because you can come here and be present with your kids. You can still
Yeah.
be in your phones and have fun, but it's just a moment that you can just be with your family and be with your kids and
Yeah.
Yeah.
have a good time.
This is cool. Do you, so school's coming right?
School.
No, it's opening Tuesday?
It
Tuesday.
depends on the
My
district.
fiance's a teacher. I should know this.
Oh,
Yeah.
my kiddo, PSU, so he's going through Alex Tech and he already started a week ago.
Yeah.
So last week.
Wait, is that
Alexandria Tech, yeah.
Yeah.
a college?
Yeah.
He's 17?
Yeah.
PSEO, dude.
PSU.
What does that mean?
So
It's
he's
been
doing-
years since I've been.
So he's doing post-secondary. So you're still in high school.
Oh, yeah.
So you get
okay.
high school credit and college credit for.
So what
the
is he
same
working
time.
on?
He wants to be in criminal justice.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Police officer.
where,
Yeah.
Shout out.
where did that
I
come
know.
from?
He's ever since he was little. He
Yeah.
wanted to be a police officer and join the military.
I mean, so did I, though. I wanted to be like a ninja police limo driver, and
I don't know
But
if
he's stuck
ninja
with it,
police
right?
limo driver is a thing.
I'm still working on it.
Yeah, the ninja thing.
yeah, still working on it. I mean,
Yeah.
You're
I wouldn't-
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
It's a night thing.
Even when he was like 9, he's like, "Mom, I just want to protect our country, and I'm okay if I die." for
Damn.
that." I know. And it just
that pulls
hasn't.
at the heartstrings, right?
It
Yeah.
does.
Wow.
Like but as a mom, especially with the way things are going on in the world,
Yeah.
you're like, "Ooh, I don't know."
Terrified.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even imagine when my kid's old enough to get his license.
Oh,
That's going to scare me.
terrifying. And my kid crashed his car the first 6 months he had it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is terrifying.
Insurance.
What is, do you say you have a son and a daughter?
Yep.
Your daughter's in
She'll be a 9th grader.
9th grader. Okay. And what's that? Does she know what she wants to do?
She wants to be a doctor.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
These like perfect
But I'm
kids.
like, can you go post-secondary for like all 4 years? Because I can't afford med school.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's expensive.
Unless this pops off. And then,
Right? Then we're fine.
Yeah.
We're totally fine.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So
but
bringing all
she,
your friends here.
Yeah.
she actually has severe asthma. And when she was little, she's like, Mom, I just want to help kids get better. So she wants to be like a child's cancer doctor and like help.
Wow.
Who are these
Okay.
angels?
They're my kids. I mean, what can you expect?
So you have a tight-knit family.
We are really close.
Yes.
Yeah. We kind of do everything together. We're the family that when we're on vacation, we have all matching shirts.
Oh, God,
yeah.
that's
It's gross. It is gross. It is gross. Like, yeah.
That is awesome, though. That's pretty cool.
So how did that come to be? Like,
Just
how do
so
you?
tight?
Yeah. How
I
is that?
think-
How are your kids want to be so successful?
I think it's because, well, they just know. They know that from day one, I'm just like, what do you want to do? And they're like, Dad, I want a Ferrari. I'm like, okay, well, how are you going to get that Ferrari?
Yeah.
Like, well, I can. I'm like, yeah, you can, but that's not going to support this. So you have to really have a conversation, a hard conversation with your kids. Be like, what kind of lifestyle do you want? And then they figure that out. Then like, how are you going to afford that lifestyle? No, being a police officer, you're not going to be able to afford a Ferrari. Let's be
Right.
real,
Probably
you know,
not,
but...
This is like the police chief of
Right.
New York City or something.
FBI.
But you just
Yeah.
really have to have these hard conversations with your children. Be like, this isn't reality. What do you want to do? And like all the kids now, they want to be like YouTube and podcasters. Well, great. Yeah, you can be successful doing that.
fighting
But
it.
Don't
what?
be losers like us.
No, but what if that doesn't take off? Like,
Right,
what are you going to do? Like, okay, plan B is great, but what are you going to do for plan A while you're planning out plan B,
Yeah.
right? So,
Because
yeah,
Plan B costs a lot of money.
it does. Plan B costs a ton of money.
It does.
Do you think being a stay-at-home mom for like 17 years has helped them?
I think so, because I think they see how hard their dad works, and that gave us the ability for me to be able to stay at home and be able to have these hard conversations, be there after school, and I was very involved in their schooling. Like on top of it, like I would personally email the teachers, be like, "Hey, my kid is getting a C," and the teachers would be like, "Oh, I'm not worried about him." I'm like, "Yeah, but I am."
Yeah.
The C is not like in my household. That's not acceptable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So
Okay, so... last question about your kids. Are they
Okay.
pretty open and honest with you about everything?
no.
Okay.
And I think that's because I am very hard on them. I mean, I'm going to admit that I'm pretty strict.
Strict.
Not strict. Like, I don't ever say no to them, but I have high expectations of them. And I think when they fail at something, it's hard for them to come to me because they think I will judge them, although I won't judge them. But I do think so I wish I would have approached that a little differently.
Is it almost too late now?
I don't think
It's a tough
so.
situation, though.
I think now that they're still home, I can still have those open conversations with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think looking at my family, I guess I have two older brothers, 25,
Yeah.
26. When I was growing up through high school, like my parents were very laid back and like let me do like anything, because they're like, well, we've done this already 2 other times.
Right.
Like we'll figure it
Right.
out as it goes. Do you see that happening with your daughter compared to your son, or do you think it's different because different gender, different?
See, that's funny that you said, because even though you're raised in the same household, you are very different personalities. I'm sure you are with your brother, like completely
oh my
different
God.
personalities.
If you
But
know
no, my
brothers,
daughter,
you'd be like, who the hell are these guys?
Really?
Oh yeah.
I
You
have the
never
same
know.
expectations for like Eve and Kill. Like, yeah, they don't get away with much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay, so I kind of want to go back to, what were your aspirations as a kid? You said, your son wanted to be a police officer,
Yeah.
and what did you want to do?
What did I want to do?
Yeah, I mean,
growing
you went
up?
to college for...
I did. I went to college, but growing up, I wanted to be a lawyer. And now that I'm an adult, I love to argue and I love to find facts. So I wish I would have been a lawyer.
Do you and your husband argue?
No.
No?
We get along 99.
Oh, you guys are on the same team.
We are on the same team.
I love
yeah.
that. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Have
Yeah,
you
speaking like,
seen-
I hate when my kids play each other. Like, hey, Dad, can I do this? And they say no, and then they come and I'm like, no, don't
see?
do that game. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have you seen Suits?
My husband has started watching Suits.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, finally a show that
A show that I watched, yes.
It's like, have you heard of Friends?
you've only seen the first episode.
Maybe, or 2.
The first
It's a good
episode's
show.
great, though.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
We love Mike Ross. Anyway,
Okay, so have you ever thought about hiring like I mean, I know you're a marketing major.
I do.
But have you ever thought
I would love to. When this picks up, I would love to get some of that off of my plate because it is a lot to do all the marketing, all the post, and be here all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, and you have all the social medias, you said?
I do.
You have Instagram, do you have
TikTok.
Do you have X or Twitter?
Twitter. I call it twatting because it's a lot of twatting that happens on there. I can't stand it. I do have Twitter on a personal account, but not as the Selfie Co. But yeah.
Do you have Threads?
No, but I have knew that's like the new up and coming.
I'm not getting Threads. It's just
there's
another
like so
thing.
many. It's like one more thing to have to do.
Your life and worry about.
Even on like Facebook and Instagram, it's like the reels and the posts and the story and ugh.
Yeah, I know. Well, the good thing here. Hold on. I'm gonna restart the cameras.
Yeah.
You only go for a half hour.
Oh, are we talking way too long?
No.
All right, that's good.
Don't mess up. That was bold. You didn't even really look at it.
I peeked. What was I saying?
Calm down.
Social media. Oh, have you ever thought about running ads?
I do run ads.
You do? Okay. Have
All
you
the
seen
time.
any success from that? I just started running ads for our mortgage.
Some of my ads are much more, but yeah, I can tell when I don't run ads to the weeks that I run ads. Because when I
Really?
actually run ads, people actually call and inquire and whatever. And when I don't, it's like quiet.
Really? Okay. Because, I just started running
Ads help.
ads for Edge. And
Shout out Edge Home Finance.
yeah, we'll see. Second largest mortgage company in the world. Or no, in the nation. I shouldn't say the world.
Who's won? UWM?
No, that's a lender or a wholesale lender.
How's that going right now?
What?
Rates?
Yeah.
Oh, rates. I've kept my head in the sand because it's just not my alley anymore.
Yeah.
Every 90 days things change, like as far as
Right.
guidelines go and stuff. So I just
Yeah. Here's the thing. You're not going to see the 2% again.
no,
I mean, you're just
never
no.
see probably 2.5.
You won't.
no. And I think people need to get over that.
Yeah.
do.
When did you guys buy your house?
We bought our house. So when we first moved back, which we should have rented, but we bought in 07. And we were at, I think 5%, 6% back
Did you
then.
refi?
We did. We
Okay.
have less than 2%.
Wow.
Less than
Yeah.
2?
Yeah. When we refied during COVID, like that March. When was big refi? Is that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. She came to our house. She's like, yeah, I've done 500 loans and I haven't seen this rate this low. So
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Did you buy it down, or did it just
that's what we got. And we did a 15-year.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That makes more
Yeah.
sense. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, a 30-year under 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to see, unless I think, like we talked about in one of the podcasts, I think before the next election, the rates will go down. That's like a pattern.
I think so too. Yeah.
So
They have to if anybody wants to be reelected.
yeah,
He's got to make the economy a little better.
I think we should
Yeah.
fire everyone.
yeah, I think so too.
the
It's
way
been
you
a
think.
shit show.
Norway
I think
fired
we're-
everyone and they started fresh. I think this is not
that'd
to
be
talk
great.
about. I just think
Yeah,
we should fire everyone.
start from scratch again.
Yeah.
'cause this
I,
has been brutal.
At a closing on Monday, and the interest rate was 6%, and the closer was like, wow, that is the lowest rate I've seen in like a month.
Yeah,
So that tells you,
That is going to start falling. Yeah.
hopefully.
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 Yeah.
We
it's
got a
been
pretty
brutal.
good deal. Pretty good. UWM's pretty amazing. Number
Yeah.
one lender in the world. But
How did shameless plug? How did you come up with the name Selfie Co? I mean, obviously, it's
I don't know. I think I just drew it out of a hat. And honestly, I was just like, oh, the selfie. Like, I wanted selfie because I thought, oh, people will know what to do if you put selfie in there. They don't. They don't know what it is at all. So, but anyways, no, I just like kind of Googled and it wasn't taken here and it was available across all streams. So I'm like,
domains
okay.
and everything.
Yeah.
The logo. I love the logo. The
Thank you.
pastel with
The
the
old
cell
school
phone. Yes.
80s kind of feel.
Who came up with that?
I actually hired someone. He is Monkey. Is it Monkey Media?
Okay.
He is actually in Florida now, but he has a studio here too. So
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I love
Mad
it.
Monkey Media. That's what it
I
is.
feel like I've heard of that.
I
Yeah.
haven't. I'll be honest.
Did they? I swear, I feel
I'll
like
be
I've
honest, I won't
talked
be
to.
the
Eric?
guy.
I don't know.
The owner,
But
yeah.
that monkey media thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyways.
So they came up with 3, and we took a family vote, and that's one that won.
Yeah.
So this business is very family oriented, you'd say? I feel like the family's kind of all involved with this. And on it.
I can't be here all the time. Yeah, my poor hubby, I think he's actually going to pop in later, but my kids will come, like they were here yesterday. And
I was going to ask, why don't you have your kids
like market it at school?
Yes.
Should be on their backpacks.
My little exchange student and my daughter were in here and they took the cutest photos.
Okay.
So yeah, they're going to be all over social media now.
Okay. Well, even like, just have your kid bring a backpack full of flyers and accidentally drop their backpack. And
so we have the Breakfast Club here in town, and the kids are kind of protected from like marketing too. Like even if you do Facebook ads, you can't market to anyone under 18, right? They're kind of protected. And I'm like, you need to go to Breakfast Club and you need to wear your sweatshirt and you need to bring my business cards.
You just need to put a fat QR code on a shirt,
right?
Or their like back of their backpack or something.
So when their friends take pictures, you have to click on it. Yeah.
I don't know. What's been the coolest thing that's happened here, in the Selfie Co studio?
I think every time, I am a small business. So every time I see like somebody pre-purchase tickets, I just get like this little giddy and like smile and so excited that people actually enjoy it and love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to take
We've done birthday
here.
parties in here and the kids they book an hour and they're like, Mom, can we stay longer? Like they love it.
What's the demographic? Is it mostly, probably mostly women and girls? But
yeah, preteens. But I've even like today I had a guy call. He's like, "What is this place?" He's like, "Oh, my fiance's pregnant. I'm gonna tell her we're gonna come in and do photos."
Yeah.
So like, I think even like the guys are kind of like, "Okay, this is kind of cool." Dads have called me, but yeah, it's kind of a mom. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the hard part about the marketing is that it is kind of like for everyone, especially with the content creator.
Yeah, you have
studio
to do something with that.
I know.
You, I don't know what the red tape that goes in it, but if you had a bar area in here.
So you can do, we are trying to do the BYOB, but you still have to, of course, everybody, they get their cut too. So you have to have the license even for BYOB. But yeah.
Even then, like, you could have a party in here and have a little like bar area in the corner and drunk women and they're posting 30 pictures a second. And I don't know. Do you have like a hashtag going?
We call it, this summer we had Selfie at the Selfie Co. or Summer at the Selfie Co.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a lot of like TikTok influencers come film like TikTok videos here?
I haven't, but
what?
I feel like that would be
I know,
huge.
right? I need to do an influencer thing in here. Just have them come in and see it. I think once they see it, they'll be like, okay, this is cool.
I feel like
I need to do this.
A couple like big time influencers in Minnesota.
There's massive. There's like 900 like big time influencers in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, just you said it's how much? Sorry, Brady. Go ahead.
No,
No, Brady.
All right. I know this like one girl. She lives like Western Minnesota. Like her name's Skila Blue. Like on TikTok, and Instagram. I think she's got like
I'm gonna stalk you.
1 million followers. She's always in LA, but like I feel like if you could get her to come here and like,
that's kind of thing. If you get a couple of those influencers to be in here and people are like, ooh, you want to be like that, like they come. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, what's the rate again?
$22 an hour.
$22 an hour. You could literally come here for an hour or even two and spend like $40 and get how many selfie sets?
We have 15 selfie sets, and then we have 1, 2, like 4 different other backgrounds.
That's 15 like posts. If you do like one a week, you're good for months.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, I don't know. We had, when my son was, 3 months old, we went to this like studio where they're charging $150 an hour and it's kind of like this, but nowhere near the like
this is so modern and like
yeah.
Hip. Like,
it was like old school.
I have to say the quality. There is a couple other in the Minnesota. Like I put like quality into this. Like I wanted to be something that influenced radios.
Is incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm still just blown away by it.
Yeah,
I sent it to Tyler, and he's already called me twice while we're on the podcast, wondering where I am.
You need to rent that out.
I do. So it is rentable, $75 an hour, which is really inexpensive. So I think I'm gonna have to raise that rate after the new year.
Yeah,
and then it's like $3.99 a month for like 10 hours in there. So you could absolutely come in here, even like.
What are we doing?
Make your website pop. Like come in and do an education video for your website about what you do or what,
And you have the camera, you have the cameras. Yeah, you have the cameras, the lights, the audio, like the microphone, all that stuff
all
already
set up.
here.
Yeah. And the teleprompter, which is really cool. So you can actually pre-script what you're going to write, and it will teleprompt it back to you.
That's pretty cool.
Those are pretty awesome, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if this is... how much money went into this? I'm just curious.
Give us a rough estimate. PR train yourself. Yeah. Like a rough estimate. Over, under, let's say.
Let's guess.
Over, under, like 25K.
Oh, over.
Way over.
Over.
Like, I'm thinking like 130.
We had to finish the build out over.
Over 130?
Yeah.
To build this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we had to finish, so we had to do, when we rent the space, so we had to do all of the finishing work. So
it's kind of just a blank slate.
Just to put it in perspective, the recording studio itself was $30,000.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
Yeah. It's a high tech, like
the shit that's in there, Jake, is incredible.
It's the shits.
Like you got the foot stomper to change the camera angles.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
We can do, so there's we have a Vibe, a smart board, so you can actually put your logo. So your logo will pop up onto the recording.
Yeah.
You can do Vibe,
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I didn't even think of the foot stopper thing.
Or $400 a month for a podcast studio right now.
Yeah.
That's cheap. That's really cheap for the quality.
I know. And even the person who helped me develop it, he's like, you got to raise your price.
Well, I mean, starting out though, have you had anybody?
We've had interest, but no, we have no one in there using it yet. So right now, people want to use it. It is free for all.
Yeah, that blows my mind because I feel like everybody and their uncle wants to or has a podcast right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, including us.
Yeah.
I think an influencer would be huge. If you could do like an influencer day where you have like maybe a food truck or something.
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Influencer day.
Yeah.
Or
including
even like
us because we're influencers, right?
Yeah, we'll
have them.
Big time.
We'll have them back.
But yeah, if you had a food truck or even like we're having a Halloween party at our office, you could have like a Halloween like face painting, pumpkins, like Halloween decorations,
so
half
I'm
off.
huge on Halloween. So we used to be the yard that everybody would come to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we should do a haunted house in here.
Yeah, yes.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
Oh man.
Where you have to take a selfie every time you get scared.
Yeah.
Oh, if you had one of those body cams.
That would be really cool.
That would be sick.
Okay, we can't make it too scary for the littles, but.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you have to use like noodles for brains and bunch of wussies.
They're like 4. You're telling me Felix would be scared shitless?
Whatever. Anyways, okay. So I had a whole list of questions in my head on the way here that I was thinking of. Selfie Co. started in February.
You haven't had many people do TikTok videos, you said?
No, my child does a ton.
Yeah. Because I feel like that would, like, I'm looking at this and I feel like I've seen this.
I even have a TikTok stage.
Yeah, you have a stage.
Yeah, we made it a little bit bigger. My kids were practicing in our kitchen. I'm like, oh, yep. So we took out a selfie set so they could just come here and dance their little hearts out. Kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is amazing. Should we take pictures soon?
We are going to.
Yeah. Okay. Where can they reach you? Or, like, is there anything else you want to say or explain or like anything? How can they contact you?
Come and check me out.
How can they contact you?
You can contact me. So my number's on the website. I don't know it by heart. I should, but I don't.
And it's the selfieco.com.
Theselfieco.com.
Okay.
And you can buy tickets on there. You can reach me via TikTok. I am on Instagram. I'm on Facebook.
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn is for dinosaurs.
I'm personally on LinkedIn, but not my.
Probably Jake.
I'm not a fan of LinkedIn.
I use that for more professional, I think.
Yeah.
Recruiting.
Yeah.
That's what I use it for.
Cool. Okay. I think this is like the most underrated place I've ever been.
Yeah.
I don't get how there's not people.
A gazillion people in here right now.
Yeah. I don't get how it's not like lined up at the door or like it's 2 week out. Like reserved. I don't get it.
They'll come. I have hope.
Yeah.
Manifesting that you will come.
Yeah, this place is amazing. So
they will.
Cool. Is there anything? I feel like we're missing something.
The question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
there's the question.
Brace yourself.
Oh man.
we ask this to all our guests at the end of the podcast.
All right.
How do you want to be remembered when you're gone?
I think just that I was a loving, kind, caring, giving person who, I give a lot of my soul to everything I do. If it's a night to remember, if it's this, or it's my children or my family. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I get those vibes from you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You remind me of my friend Grace, and she's like a very like manifest, law of attraction, yoga, like very spiritual, not spiritual. I don't know, that kind of person.
We just kind of learned about that. So we were me and my hubby were at night going through Netflix, and we saw it's called The Secret.
Yeah. I read the books.
So we kind of went through that series and we got the book, and I have it pop up on my phone every day. And it really true is like, if you are constantly negative and speaking down to yourself or down about the world, like I do feel like negativity is attracted to you. Mm-hmm. If you're more of a positive, like, hey, so what now what? Like, hey, this happened to me, but how am I going to go about it my day? I can be all that, or I can be like, okay, how do we fix this? Yeah. And be on with it.
I remember when I saw the YouTube video that was kind of promoting it. I was like, holy shit. This was probably like 10 years ago, maybe more. And then I got the book, and that's when I was like, wow, it was like my mind was blown.
Yeah.
It's like if you can just think stuff into existence, just with like energy and frequency, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, Samantha Pfeiffer, this has been awesome. This
Thank
place,
like
I said, is so
Thank
underrated.
You. I appreciate it. Thank
this
you.
This is like the coolest place. So if you guys want to check it out, what's the address? 122.
It's 5703 Lockman Avenue,
Albertville,
Suite 100, Albertville,
Jersey Mike's.
Located right behind Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, this place is so neat. And then the website, theselfieco.com. Can they contact you on like Facebook?
Yeah. Contact me however you need to.
Samantha Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Stalk me.
Yeah.
Don't stalk
As
me.
you stalk people.
Yeah, what's your home address? No. Cool. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. This was awesome.
Of course. All right, we will see you guys next Monday.
Yes.
Bye.
Like, subscribe.
Comment.